Okay, listen, what if I told you that reality isn't as solid as you think, and that science proved that your thoughts and focus actually shaped your reality? I know it sounds crazy, right? But this is exactly what quantum physics suggests. And today I'm going to show you how to use this principle to reprogram your mindset and literally shift your reality. I know that quantum physics sounds like something coming from a nerdy sci-fi movie, but it is actually wild and it has everything to do with how you are living your life. Basically, the world around us looks solid. Everything that you can see is a solid, right? Because you can see it, you can touch it. But at a microscopic level, everything is just energy and probabilities. And things actually do not exist until they are observed, which makes reality more flexible than we think. So if the physical world is not as fixed as we thought, then what does it mean for our mindset? Let's talk about the observer effect and how your focus shapes your reality. This comes from the famous double slit experiment in quantum physics. Scientists shot tiny particles through two slits, and when no one was watching them, the particles behaved like waves, meaning that they went through both slits at the same time, which is a bit weird, I know. However, the moment that someone measured them, the particles collapsed into one fixed path, meaning that now they were behaving like a solid. And this experiment just proved that just observing something literally changed what it did. And this is exactly why when you start focusing onto something, you start seeing it everywhere. Not because it was not there before, but because now your mind is tuned into it. For example, have you ever started seeing angel numbers everywhere? Like when you decide that the number 2 is your sign and then you start seeing it on license plates, on receipt, on clock. And maybe it's the universe sending you signs. I'd like to believe sometimes that the universe is sending me signs through numbers, but maybe it's also the observer effect, because your focus is collapsing that reality into existence. Therefore, if you keep focusing on struggle, this is the reality that you are reinforcing. But if you focus on something more positive, such as I'm learning, I'm improving, I'm getting closer to my goals, and this is the reality that you are reinforcing. So now you have to start being intentional about what you focus on. Are you observing your problems or your possibilities? Okay, now let's talk about another experiment made in science, which is called Schrödinger's cat, I think. I'm not too sure about the name. This experiment shows that you exist in multiple possibilities right now. I'm just going to explain it in a more simple way. Just imagine a cat in a box, and that poison has been put there. So there is a 50% chance that the cat is alive, and there's a 50% chance that the cat is dead. And in quantum physics, until you open the box, the cat is both alive and dead at the same time. And it's only when you check into the box and observe the cat that one version becomes real. I know that it sounds a little bit like silly saying it like this, but this is actually how it happens in quantum physics. Maybe I could give you another example that would be more relatable to you. Let's say that you have this huge crush on this person and you just send them a text message telling them that you love them and all that. Okay. You just put your phone away and you're like, oh my God, there's two possibilities. One possibility is that they're going to tell me that they love me back. The other possibility is that they're just going to tell me they don't like me. And so this both version exist in your mind, both possibility at the same time, but only one becomes real once you observe it. Once you get to your phone and you see that text message from your crush, that's when you're going to know which version was real. And this is kind of the same for us. Because right now, your future self is both successful and struggling, both confident and both insecure, both achieving their dreams and staying stuck at the same time. Until you open the box, until you pick up your phone and look at that text message from your crush, all those versions exist as possibilities. Therefore, if you do not act, then you stay in an undefined state. But the moment you decide, I am the person who does this, I am the person who's getting richer, I'm the person who's getting healthier, then you collapse reality into that version. So start acting like the version of you that already has what you want, because until you choose, all vision exists. Alright, now let's talk about quantum entanglement, because who and what you are connected to matters. Quantum entanglement is when two particles are linked so that no matter how far they are, if one changes, then the other changes instantly. And Einstein even called it spooky action at a distance. Yep. That is the exact same with you and people. Because have you ever noticed that spending time with negative people drains you so much, no matter how hard you're trying to stay positive? Like at the end of the day, you just have no energy at all. People, content, environment you're connecting with affects your energy and mindset, even if you do not realize it sometimes. That's why you have to be really careful with the people that you are surrounding yourself with, but not only that, also with the content that you are consuming on social media, with the music that you are listening to, and all that matters a lot. Because you are entangled with everything that you are exposing yourself to. So if I could give you one advice, it would be to be very mindful of what you let into your space. So I believe that quantum physics is not just a cool science topic, but it can also be used as a roadmap for shifting your mindset. Because if reality responds to what we observe, what we choose, what we connect with, then we have way more power over our life than we think. Your life is a quantum experiment. What are you going to observe, choose, and connect with today? Let me know in the comments if you liked the video. I really enjoyed talking about this topic. Also, it's really interesting to link science to mindset and like the whole shifting, manifesting thing, you know? I think I would love making more videos like this because I get to educate myself too on those subjects because I get to do some research and like I'm trying to understand like the things behind it. So if you liked the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I will hopefully see you in the next video really soon. And until then, take care of yourself. Love you. Bye.